Hey, welcome to the Self Care Sanctuary. I am Shantalee, your self care coach, your life coach, your spiritual coach. And today I want to get straight to the point and I want to ask you if your pride is keeping you stuck. Right away, I want to tell you that what I'm going to talk to you today about it has a lot to do with your psychological self care. Okay. So if you're a person, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get straight to the point real quick, and then I'm going to give you my example of what I'm talking about. Okay. But if you're a person who is, you're experiencing some things, you're going through some changes, and you're the type of person who does not like to reach out for help and does not like to talk to anyone, you really need to work on what's behind that, the fears that are behind that, and you really need to do things that help to quiet your mind, to help you with your psychological self care, do things to help you stay grounded, do things that help your mind stay at peace and rested and clear. And you also it's imperative that you reach out and talk to someone. It might be someone in your family. It might be a religious person, a spiritual person. It might be a professional person like a coach or a psychologist, or a psychiatrist. It might be something like that. But whatever capacity it is in, you have to talk to someone. Do not carry all this load on your own. Okay. So that's just like this snippet of it. Okay. So let me get into this example so you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay. Imagine that you're in the dark and you're going back and forth. You're going back and forth. You're trying to figure something out. You want to see the light of the situation. You want to understand something. You want to understand something more about who you are, more about what you really want. Okay, so you're going back and forth trying to figure this out. You're going back and forth, but then you start to slowly understand more and more of who you are and more of what you want out of life. And you're slowly walking back and forth less. You're starting to make a straighter path. You're starting to walk a straighter path and you're getting more and more of a greater understanding of who it is you really are and what you really want out of life. Okay. That as you walk straighter and stop walking back and forth and walk straighter, you start to feel something pull on you, but it's not too much. You barely even really notice it, but you start to feel something trying to pull you back. But you keep walking and you keep walking. And the more that you walk, you feel like something is pulling on you even more, and you feel like something is also weighing down on you even more. The more you walk straighter and straighter to understanding exactly who you are and what it is you want, until suddenly it hits you. You understand that you come to an understanding that the all of the negative things the people said that were about you, all the flaws that you had, all the things that people said that you should hide about you, that you shouldn't talk about, that you shouldn't explore, things that people trying to keep you from doing, things that you tried to do, every time you tried to do these things that people say that you shouldn't. You created a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos, a lot of upheaval around you just for doing the things um, that you enjoyed, or the things that were hidden in you that you tried to bring up. Every time you tried to explore them and bring them up, you created conflict. People told you, no, don't do it, hide that, don't do it, turn away from it. That's a flaw. That's something you need to work on. Don't do that. But you finally realize that those things are the things that are great about you. It's not just some things that you wanted to try. It's not just some things that you just were that you just were just doing just because you were doing those things because they were coming from a part of you. And that part of you is the part of you that you were looking for this whole time when you were going back and forth. And you finally realize that in order for you to go any further on your journey, that you had to accept that part of you that people told you to reject. And not only accept it, but start learning more about it and how it makes you you, and start learning how to use it to help you get where you need to get. And just in accepting that part of you that people told you to reject and hide and change, you feel so much peace. It makes you feel so much peace. So even in your peace, you keep going and you keep going, and you feel like something is still holding on to you, something is still pushing you down, trying to make you not go any further. And what happens is it's like a boulder. It's like a big boulder on your back and a bungee cord pulling you back. And the further the closer you get to learning and accepting more, the more you start to walk in your acceptance and explore the parts of you that people told you to reject, they get stronger and stronger. And then what happens is some people come along and they try to help you. One person comes along, they try to help you. I see you had this boulder. I see you had this bungee cord trying to hold you back. Do you need any help? And you've been carrying this boulder and pulling this bungee cord for so long by yourself that you don't trust anyone else to help you with it. Because then if they help you, then they could throw you off, or they can hurt you like other people hurt you, or they could do anything. You can't trust people. So you tell them no. It's something about this person that you don't like. You don't really like the shoes that they have on, and somebody that wasn't quite right in the past wore some shoes kind of like that, and you can't trust them. So you refuse their help. You continue walking. Somebody else says, "Hey, as long as you're carrying this big old boulder on your back, you mind if I help you with that?" And it's like, nah, nah. I don't like the kind of perfume they're wearing. I don't trust the notes in that perfume. Something is telling me that this person, I can't trust this person. This person can't help me. I'm just going to continue to do this on my own. Okay. And then more and more people trying to get you to allow them to help you. And you keep refusing them for this reason and for that reason. You're suspicious of that. You don't feel like, you don't like this vibe or this, whatever. And then you come to a point where you realize that there's just no way you can go on with this bungee cord pulling you back and with this boulder on your back. There is no way you can go on. So one person comes up to you, you finally receive the help of someone, and then they help you see that in order for you to go on, you have to let go of this boulder. You have to let go of the bungee cord, and they help you see how you can let go of the boulder and the bungee cord in ways that you never even thought that you could. They open up your eyes, and they help you release the bungee cord, which could be pains, which could be unforgiveness, which could be mindset problems, which could be a messed up perception of the way things really are. Because you could be walking around, because if you're by yourself, if you're alone, then you run the risk of walking around in an unrealistic bubble. You know what I'm saying? If you're used to handling things and doing things all on your own, all by yourself, all in your head, then you run the risk of living a reality that's not really a reality. That's just your personal reality that you created, but it's not reality. And you could be creating unrealistic goals and walking in a vision that's unrealistic because you're too prideful to let things go and to let down your guards and to trust and to actually allow people to help you when you really need it. You have to understand that you can't do this on your own. Only to a certain point can you do everything on your own. Then you have to start letting things go. Then you have to start looking at why are you so prideful? Because what's behind pride every single time is fear. So why are you so afraid to let someone help you? Why are you so afraid to trust? It's not that you think that you're too good for people or that you just can't trust people. You're afraid of what will happen if you allow yourself to be vulnerable. Will you get taken advantage of? Will you be lied to? Will you be used? Sometimes we have to pray about who we allow in our lives. But you're lying to yourself if you think you can do it all on your own. You are lying to yourself if you think you can do it all alone. That is pride talking, and that pride is coming from fear. And that's what's going to keep you stuck. Because once you have that clarity, and you're able to see things from a different perspective, and it gives you more confidence, and that confidence is going to help you when you're going through all the changes that come with accepting the parts of you that people told you to reject, and you walking on your own unique path. When it comes to making those changes, you need to be clear. You need to be clear and you need to be confident. And that confidence is going to help you stay calm and stay peaceful when you're going through those changes, all those changes in your life. Because I know that a lot of us are going through changes right now and are going to experience a lot more changes. And I'm talking about more than just the epidemic. I'm talking about just personal changes in your life, because we're starting to follow our paths right now. So when I talk about changes, I'm not just talking about the epidemic right now. I'm talking about, personal changes, okay? But when we have clarity, it gives us confidence. No matter what's going on, we know what our plan is. We're sure about it. We can move forward. And like I said, this is all a psychological self-care thing. I don't really have any personal self-coaching you can do for yourself today, other than look deep and understand why do you reject help? Why do you reject help? And then find somebody to talk to. Find somebody to talk to, or you will run the risk of being stuck in your head and going backwards. Find somebody to talk to help you release some of the burdens that you're carrying while you're going through these changes. You can talk to me. I'm a life coach. I'm a self-care coach. I am a spiritual coach. But pray about who you need to talk to. It might be a professional, it might not be a professional. Pray about it, because it is important who you tell your fears and your goals and the choices that you have to make. But it is important. You shouldn't take it lightly, but you do have to talk to somebody. You do have to find your peace in this situation. You do have to keep your mind clear. And you do have to keep going. So let go of the pride and get some help, okay? That's all I have to say. That's all I had to share with you today. If you would like some personal coaching, you can contact me at chantillyeggerson@gmail.com. That's CHANTILLYEGGERSON@gmail.com. Have a blessed day.